Hi there, welcome back. Today I'm going to show you how to use Fusion tools to create this flipping number effect in DaVinci Resolve. Anim curves modifier once again plays the key role in this effect. As usual, I created a template for this effect. You can download it with the link in the description below. Simply drag it from the effect panel to the timeline, and we have a number counting clip in a flipping style. If we extend the duration, the counting will keep going automatically. In the inspector, we can change the font, color and background. When the Fusion overlay is turned on, we can change the position or background size directly in the viewer. The animation section in the inspector has all the settings we can use to adjust the animation styles. For example, change the start number. The reset number is set to 60 by default, which is used to reset the number to 0 when it reaches 60. If we change the start number to 58 and play clip, instead of flipping to 60, the next number after 59 is now back to 0. This is useful if we want to create a clock timer. This 2 digits option controls if the number shows the leading 0 or not. In the case of a short countdown or count up, we can turn off this option. The default option is to count up. Turning on the countdown option will change it to countdown animation. The interval mode is set to second as default. The number changes per second. When it's set to minute, the number flipping animation will take 1 minute to complete. To demo the effect, change the duration to 1 minute. We can tell the animation is running for the entire duration, but it might not be what we want. In this case, we can split the clip into 2 parts, disable the animation for the main part. Only animate the last 1 second. Make sure to set the interval to second. Now the number stays for the first 59 seconds, and flip to the next one at the last second. We can also change interval mode to manual, to set the interval however we want. For example, setting it to 0.5 will flip the number every half seconds. The curve and the following in and out drop-down lists are used to change the animation smoothing style. Usually I like to use the bounce or back as the curve out option. You can always play with these options to find something you like. If you don't want to use these preset styles, you can also change the curve option to custom and create your own curve in this mini spline editor. To create a timer with both minutes and seconds, we can stack up 2 clips. Align them side by side. For example, we can start the second at 55 and the minute at 9. Disable the animation for the minute part until the second turns to 59. Split the minute clip. Turn on animation for this 1 second long clip. Now we've created a timer that goes from 9:59 to 10. If we want the timer to keep going, we can extend both clips. Split the minute clip again to have the flipping clip in the middle. Change the number of the last clip to 10, and disable the animation. Okay, this is the basic usage of the flipping number template. Hopefully you will find it useful. Next, we will go to the Fusion page and create the effect from scratch using Anim curves and other Fusion tools. Add a Fusion composition to the timeline and open it in the Fusion page. Add a text node to the editor. Increase the text size to 0.5. Modify the text input with a simple expression. To simplify the demo, we will calculate the number based on the current time frame. This expression gives us the number in seconds, because my timeline frame rate is 30. Bring the text node into the viewer and play the clip. We now have an animated number counter. Next, we are going to add a background to the number. Instead of using the text node's built-in shading function for the background, we will create a separate background for easy control and adjustment. Drag a background node from the toolbar to the editor. Click the rectangle button in the toolbar while the background node is still selected. Merge the background node with the text node. Drag the merge node to the viewer. Now the number is gone, because the background is merged as foreground. Right-click the merge node, select Swap Inputs to swap foreground and background inputs. Select the background node, change the color to orange. The background is a bit too wide. Select the rectangle node, reduce the width. OK, this is good. Select the merge node, press Shift Space to open the tool selection window. Find and insert a DVE node. Connect to the media out. Bring media out to the viewer. To create the flipping effect, we will animate the rotation X value in the DVE node. Right-click the DVE node, select Edit Controls. Create a new control named Animate Value. Number type. Put in the page controls. Set range from 0 to 1. Set input control to slide. Click OK to confirm. In the inspector, we now have this new slider parameter, Animate Value. Right-click and choose Modify with Anim Curves. Go to the Modifiers tab. This time, instead of using duration or transition as the source, we use custom. We want to create an animation to flip the number per second. So we will use keyframes to define a time window where we animate an input value from 0 to 1. Move playhead to the beginning, mark a keyframe for the input parameter. Go to frame 30, set the input value to 1. So we have a new keyframe created. Go back to the Tools tab. As we play the clip, the animate value is automatically changed from 0 to 1 in 1 second. Enter =sign in the rotation X field to enable the simple expression. Set the expression as shown on the screen. Because once the back side of the number is visible, which is at 90 degrees, we will start to reveal the next number. So we stop the rotation by setting the expression to always return values smaller than 90 degrees. But it rotates the full image. For the flipping effect, we only want to rotate the top part. To limit the effect, we can add a rectangle mask to the DVE node. Set mask width to 1, height to 0.5. Change the center Y to 0.75. This will mask the rotation effect only on the top half of the image, and keep the bottom half fixed. OK, we now have the animation effect, flipping down the first number. To add the next number, make a copy of the text node. And paste an instance. De-instance the input field. Change the expression. For this demo, we will count up by adding 1 in the expression. We also need a background for the second number. Branch out the existing background node and merge with the instance text node. Swap the merge inputs so that the background is the background input. We can bring the new merge node to the viewer to check the result. This is good. Merge the DVE output with the second number. Connect the result merge to the media out node. Bring the media out into the viewer. Now as the first number flips, it reveals the next number underneath. So far, we've done half of the flipping effect. To flip out the next number, we add another DVE node to the editor. Link the second number as the input. Drag it to the viewer so we can check the result. Similarly, we add a mask to only rotate the bottom half. Set the mask width to 1 and center Y to 0.25 so it covers the bottom half of the screen. Back to the DVE node. Modify the rotation X with a simple expression. For this number, we want to rotate from -90 to 0, so we add the max function to make sure the animation starts at -90 degrees. This looks right. Merge the new DVE to the node tree and bring the media out into the viewer. We are almost there. The only thing left is that the second DVE is blocking the first number. To limit the output of the second DVE node, branch out the rectangle mask and apply it to the final merge node. OK, the first flip effect from 0 to 1 is working. We can insert a brightness node before the first DVE and animate the gain parameter with a simple expression. This is much better. Next, we will repeat the animation for the rest of the clip. Select the DVE1 node, open Spline Editor. Usually I set the option to show only selected tools. Check the input item from the left to show the curve. Press Ctrl+A or mouse drag to select all control points. At the bottom, click the Set Loop button, which will repeat the keyframe pattern over the entire duration. Play the clip. Great, we now have the flipping effect repeatedly running through the entire duration. Close the Spline Editor. Select the DVE1 node. Go to the Modifiers tab. We can change the curve option from linear to easing and choose different curve styles. For example, set the out curve to bounce. Or set the curve option to custom. And create our own curve style. One last thing, to make it more realistic, we can add a little gap in the middle. Press Shift Space, find and insert a channel booleans node before the media out. Apply a rectangle mask. Go to the Settings tab of the channel booleans node. Turn on both the Apply Mask Inverted option and Multiply by Mask option. Resize the rectangle mask. Something like this. Alright, that's how we create the number flipping effect in the Fusion page. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.